There we go. Cat, you have got some energy this morning, I swear. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing. Just editing up the live a little bit. There we go. Save and good. And let's drop the link for that too. So for those of you who might be new, let's see, we got 2 people in here right now. Welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing, where we turn bars of steel, like this one here, into slides, like the one you just saw. Right now we're doing our Black Friday, Cyber Monday type sale. Where it's going to be 20% off all black slides, stripped and complete. And completes come with barrels, sights, upper parts kit, channel liner, the whole shebang. We are still working on the 26. It is probably been pushed to December. A few hang-ups here and there. Let's move you a bit. There we go. A little better. I'm about to get some slides shipped off to, where are these going? Oklahoma. Yep, shipping some slides off to Oklahoma today. Guys picking up 3 Viper slides. So, slides like these. He's getting Jesse James green, Arctic white, and Camu, our cow camo. And the noises you're hearing in the background is our cat being a spaz. But we've got a wide range of models, from the basic Zoom, front grip serrations, no real design features, of course rear grip, optics cut, Trigicon RMR flat, to the helmet, which has top serrations, a little bit of design feature on the side, same optics cut. All of our slides come with an optics cut. The turbo which has a top ported window, of course, front grip serrations. Same optic cut, that is a Trigicon RMR flat. And the Viper, which has 3 ported windows. It is the lightest of the slides, also one of the most popular. A partial front grip serration, same optics cut. We find people tend to put them on with FRTs. They like the lighter slide. Sometimes, though, you do have to compensate by using a lighter recoil spring assembly. It depends on your build. And of course, we've got an array of Cerakote options. Your more traditional colors, of course, like black, flat dark earth, desert sand, forest green. But then something that pops a little more, like this tiger stripe with graphite black and hunter orange. Which the hunter orange always tends to get real popular right around hunting season. And we may be, we're looking into this as we're finishing up the 26, and as we are going to start working on the 43, we're looking at bringing back our Flash and Leonidas slides, potentially, as well as a new slide. Oh, let me get this out of the way here. It's interfering with my... All right, let's move you. All right, one moment. This is going to take a second. Frickin' cat. Okay, there we go. Okay, so our Zoom on our website, our Flash, which is currently on hiatus, we are talking about bringing it back. Our Leonidas, also on hiatus, talking about bringing it back. The Viper, and the Hellet. And there is a potential 6th slide that we are talking about. We have the design work done for it. We just need to improve some tool paths. We need to work on it with the CNC machine and set it up for production. So we have a potential 6th slide on the way. It doesn't have a name yet. And I wish I could show it to you. We only have one prototype, and it's back at the shop. Though I can show you the 26. This one here is our 26 prototype. We are working on creating a whole batch at the shop right now. And we're just dialing things in for regular production. So currently we produce 19s and 17s, and we are almost done with the 26. McMahon, what's going on, brother? Oh, so we've created 5 slide models. So like this here, the Zoom, the Flash, the Leonidas, the Viper, and the Hellet. However, we have a 6th model sitting at the shop, and we don't have a name for it, but we might bring it in. I can't say when, but we have a 6th 19 model at the shop. And we are also working on potentially a 7th model that would be 19, 17, 26, and 43 once the 26 and 43 are ready. I don't know if that would be for regular sale or if it was just something we would offer for businesses, wholesale, not retail, wholesale, and what's the word I'm looking for? It's morning. I haven't had my caffeine yet. Dealership rates. So we'll see. We might offer that one on the site, but it also might just be a dealer slide. We'll see. New York Gunner, what's going on, brother? Doing an early morning live. My cat's going crazy. It's freaking cold. Ah, there we go. Nice warm cup of tea because I don't really drink coffee anymore. Or energy drinks. Live life. What's going on, brother? Alabama in the house. Oh, and I was up and I forgot to grab my tape. So I've got these 3 slides I'm about to send off to Oklahoma. Guy just decided to order 3 of them. 3 Vipers, Jesse James green, an Arctic white, and a Camu. That's our cow camo. There we go. Get my tape. Cat, stop attacking my leg. Now, I should be able to fit all 3 in this, and it should be fine. We'll see. Oh, thank you for the light. Greatly appreciate it. Well, let's take a look here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this should work. This should fit just fine. But we have, and I can tell you this now, we have updated our labels. So 19, 17, 43, 26. And as you can see, the Flash and the Leonidas are not on the options. We are considering bringing them back. And then here is a wide array of colors. So, you know, we've got Battleship Gray, we've got our Graphite Black, we've got Bright Purple, Burnt Bronze, Desert Sand, FDE, Green Mamba, Gold, Habanero Red, Hunter Orange, Jesse James Green, Mil Spec OD Green, NRA Blue, Shimmer Aluminum, Sig Pink, Sniper Gray, Tungsten, USMC Red, White, which, oh, we do have an update on White. We are going back to Stormtrooper White. So we switched to Arctic White for a little while, but we are going, and this is what Arctic White is right here. But we are going back to Stormtrooper White. And the Stormtrooper White is a bit more glossy. But we think we have solved the sediment issue because we got some Stormtrooper White and we are spraying it and it's running great. So we are going to go back to Stormtrooper White. Which means I can make funny Star Wars reels again on frickin' Instagram. But what else do we have? We have our Camu. We have camo, of course. Multiple different kinds of camo. Lightning, which is, you know, this one right here. We have a speckle slide, which I don't have any with me. But the speckle slide is, you know, think black, but like with specks of gold or whatever other color. Honeycomb, which we currently don't have any in stock. We need to get more stencils. I think our last honeycomb slide we sold to RB Tactical Market, and he sold it off to somebody already. And then there is the Liberty slide, so where it is a blend of USMC red and NRA blue with specks of white. And then our zombie slide, which is green mamba and specks of USMC red. Looks pretty cool. And then, of course, our tiger stripe slides, which, you know, on the label we just call stripes. And, you know, it's the color. So as you can kind of see here, we have, you know, SM19, strip slide, Viper, black, and then down here, if I can get it to zoom in, there we go, white with Camus. So that's kind of how our labels work. So you can always look at this and go, okay, yeah, I got a 19, I got a strip slide, it's a Viper, and I got in black and white and Camus, so it's a cow camo. Hey, thank you for the like, greatly appreciate it. Or in the case of any others, you know, it could have been like lightning, like this, you know, white and black one right here. And we've gotten some positive feedback on that. People who like the case, because all of our slides ship out in a case from Stiffler Manufacturing. And people are like, hey, when I'm not using it, you know, I can put it back in the box and I can look at the label and go, oh, hey, that's which slide it is. Because there are people like this guy right here who's buying 3 of our slides. People can look at that and go, oh, hey, that's my slide. That's the one I want this time around. And we have multiple people who message us like, I know a guy who has 10 of our slides. He has, and that was back when we were still making the Flash and the Leonidas. So he has 2 of each one right now. And each one different color. There we go. So we'll seal this one shut. And, you know, let's see where we're at on... Cat, if you scratch the TV, you're going in the crate. Okay, yeah, we're 1851 on subs. So, yeah, when we get to 1900, I'll probably do another patch giveaway or something. But for those of you joining us, we are also doing our Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. Oh, yeah, McMahon, the Flash is awesome. I wish I had one with me. The closest to the Flash is the Turbo right now. Oh, and I told you about 7 slides. There is an 8th in possible production due to some requests that we've been getting. Omar, how you doing, man? I can say it is, you know, based on the Viper. But we've been getting some requests, and we're thinking about making it. So going from 4 slides to 8, I don't know the exact time frame, but that's what we're looking at. And then, of course, the 26. But, yeah, we are doing our Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale going on right now, which ends on the 3rd. It's 20% off all of our graphite black slides, stripped and complete. So if you want a slide with a barrel and a parts kit, 20% off right now. It's also going to extend. There's going to be an addition to the sale on Sunday, so tomorrow, which will go out a little bit further. So right now it's just black, but starting Sunday sometime, they're going to add all the other colors to the Cyber. I guess it's going to be a Cyber Week sale. So if there is a slide you want, whether it's stripped or complete, this will be the week to do it. Let's get this one all taped up. This guy's getting a decent deal on these because these are our blems that we only sell on eBay. So he's getting a heck of a discount. 10X Shooters from Nebraska. What's going on, brother? Welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing, where 2A always is the way. Cat, you cannot use your claws to climb up my leg. It woke me up like 2 hours ago, and now it just has zoomies running all over the place, and it won't leave me alone. So I figured, what the heck, I might as well do it live. If you want a black slide, go ahead right now, 10X, but is there a specific color you're looking for? Okay, okay. Stop biting me. Playful little bastard. It wants to get up here and play with the slides. No, no. Hey, hey, don't bite my foot. Okay, over there. I knew it. I knew once we got the cat, it was going to become a regular part of messing with my lives. Damn pack critters. Actually, yeah, we'll pull up the... It's already in the thumbnail, but let's pull this up a little bit. Zoom out. Oh, fair enough. Man, then I just go with the black slide. Because, I mean, if you're just going to beat the crap out of it, you'll turn it into a Space Worn in good time. Desert Armory, how you doing, brother? I'm getting some slides ready to ship out. Guy from Oklahoma ordered 3 of them. But let's make sure this is everything he actually wants. I see the Camu. Let's check the other 2. Always double and triple check. All right, let's see. That is our white gold speckle. That is our green glitter. Excellent. Okay, yep, these are the ones he wants. Always, always double and triple check. There we go. Nice little polymer wrapped brick of gun slides. A little bit of freedom. You have the machines going every day, 10x. Yeah, I feel you on that night, Desert. Thanksgiving plus Black Friday. I was working both of them, side jobs and working in the shop. No rest for the Stiffmeister. Saban Tio. What's going on, man? Yeah, welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing, where we manufacture gun slides for the 19 and 17 from bars of steel just like this. We actually have our Black Friday Cyber Monday sale going on. 20% off all black strip slides and complete slides. And we are extending it to all colors on Sunday, so tomorrow. Thank you, 10X. I'm shipping off 3 slides right now to Oklahoma. And if you are from California, we are stopping all shipments of gun parts and accessories to California starting January 1st. So if you want something and you're in California, get it now. This is like the last sale for that Californians can get a part of. No, unfortunately, we can't ship outside of the United States. The reason for that is called ITAR. It's the International Traffic in Arms Regulation. And that is run by the U.S. Department of State's Directorate of Defense Trade Controls. So basically, without licensing, we can't ship outside of the United States because it is a part or accessory related to firearms. And since we're talking about disclaimers, we might as well get some disclaimers out of the way for YouTube to make them happy. Hey YouTube, this video contains copyrighted material in accordance with the fair use doctrine under U.S. copyright law. The content is intended for education, commentary, and criticism to further discussion and meaningful discourse. We do not sell firearms. Stiffler Manufacturing LLC is a veteran-owned business registered in the state of Arizona that has a physical brick and mortar workshop and online retail store. We sell products that are lawful in all 50 states and are not restricted by any federal law. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, so much going on in there. Oh, and then, of course, there's the Glock disclaimer. But Glock's been cool with us ever since we fixed all of our disclaimers. But this product is not manufactured, authorized, endorsed, or warranted by Glock. Glock does not warrant or represent that this product is compatible with Glock pistols. Only we at Stiffler Manufacturing do. Glock is a federally registered trademark of Glock Incorporated and is one of many trademarks registered by Glock Incorporated and Glock lots of European letters. Neither Stiffler Manufacturing, nor YouTube, nor eBay, nor any other site are affiliated in any manner with or otherwise endorsed by Glock Incorporated or Glock lots of European letters. The use of Glock on this page is merely to advertise the sale of pistols, parts, components, or accessories that are compatible with Glock. For genuine Glock Incorporated and Glock lots of European letters products and parts, visit Glock. Cat, what are you doing? Well, I wouldn't recommend 3D printing a slide. That you might get one shot off before the thing explodes. That would be a catastrophic malfunction. As for the blueprints, that is also covered under the ITAR regulation. Yep, can't ship parts, can't ship plans. Not that we would ship the plans anyway, because we've already got one business out there for sure copying 2 of our slides. We don't need more competition on our own product. And as some of you might have guessed, yes, they are copying the Flash and they are copying the Leonidas. Hey, not a problem. Thank you for stopping by, and feel free to pop in whenever and ask questions, engage in the chat. We're real free form around here. Anybody can chat. Anybody can ask questions. It's all good. At the very least, an injured hand. Ow. Cat? Okay. Cat's in the crate. Bit my foot. Normally, Stiffler likes to play with the kitties. That sounds so fucking wrong. I'm going to retract that immediately. We'll fix that by saying Stiffler likes to play with the pussies. No, you stay in the crate. Once you get a little bit bigger, maybe we'll take you on a walk with the dogs. Okay, let's make sure we get this packing slip set up. I'm glad this guy ordered it when he did. He ordered it Friday night after we all went to sleep. But I can still get it shipped out today. I will have people order stuff on Saturday night and get pissed off I didn't ship it Sunday. The post office is closed, my guy. Plans today, we are going to go to the shop. We're still working on the 26. It has been giving us a bit of a headache. And you think, right, the 26 is just a smaller 19. No, there's differences that make it a pain in the ass to machine. Same thing for like the 17 compared to the 19. Making it longer caused issues. So we know we can compensate for some of those issues when we start doing the 34, now that we're tracking it. But yeah, we didn't realize, and we know this is going to come to a problem when we make the 43 because it's so damn small. So we're working on fixing and adapting to those issues. Let's see. Let's check the weight again. I need to make sure we're under 3 pounds. Shush, cat. You know what you did. Okay. Well, let's get that in the big label package here. Get in there, you. This is your home now. At least until you get to Oklahoma. Then you're the land of tornadoes problem. Heck yeah, 10X. You know, that's a discussion we have had multiple times, is will we make RXM frames for Glock clones out of aluminum? And the answer is maybe. We need to get a lot more sales. We need to invest in another machine. And if we do, Yeah, we might do that. Since the RXM frame does not count as a firearm because it needs a fire control unit. So we don't need to get an FFL to make those. William, what's going on, brother? I can tell you we have tested our slides on Glock OEM, of course, that's the standard. But also Polymer 80, which good luck getting some of those now. Palmetto State Armory's Dagger, we've tested it on those. SCT Manufacturing frames. And as most recently, I can tell you we have tested it on the Ruger RXM. I do know some of our customers have also used it on Geisler as well as grit grips, but we haven't tested it on those ourselves. I just know customers have tried it and they say it works great. Yeah, it sounds about right, 10X. I got mine because they gave me, thankfully, a military discount. I got mine for 400 flat and like some change. So not flat. Yeah, finally had to pick up an RXM just so we could test stuff. Plus, I don't know how many of you are tracking, but there is a, what is it? Everytown sent a letter to Ruger, basically cease and desist, stop making your guns. And we wanted to get an RXM before there was a run on them or before there was any sort of court ruling, injunction against them. Kind of like what happened to Polymer 80, where they couldn't manufacture new frames. So we just want to make sure we got one before anything like that potentially happens. It looks like Ruger's going to fight it. And if Ruger fights it, I am going to recommend everybody go get an RXM. And then, of course, you know, come get a Stiffler slide. If I tape this enough, can I fit it in a second one? I just want this to be nice and packaged up. We'll see. We'll find out. Oof. I think I can. If I squeeze this down, I think I can fit this in a second one. Okay, let's try it. When they only order one slide, it's totally easy. When they order multiple slides, we change up the shipping a little bit. Excellent. Okay. That has worked. Question is, will the weight remain the same? Oh yeah, we're still good on weight. Excellent. By all means, please feel free to keep asking questions. I'm just getting some packaging done up here. We do have our Black Friday sale ongoing. And Cyber Monday. So yeah, please keep asking questions. want to add the extra protection. Yeah. Add it. Go ahead. On this one, yeah, we'll add the extra protection. I hate doing that, but we're going to do it. Are you getting tons of orders? Yes, no. The holidays, people are buying, stuff for their kids, their families, so sales kind of dip a little bit. Part of the reason for the Black Friday sale. There we go. Now let's get the printer set up, and we'll get this set out. And then after we get some work done, I don't know, man, maybe I'll jump on the Xbox later and just like chill, or jump on the computer and chill. Make some parents' kids really angry. Or maybe I'll do more lives today. Who knows? I've still got a... YouTube really hurt us when they messed up with our algorithm with that one-day ban. And even though they admitted we weren't at fault, they were like, oh yeah, you didn't do anything wrong. This was, a mistake. It still hurt us. Let's see, can I add to this? Maybe. Maybe I can. Let's edit the PDF. Yes, I can. Okay, we just got to make it smaller. And print. There we go. But yeah, we're hoping the Black Friday sale and the Cyber Week sale that's immediately starting tomorrow. We hope that's going to help us out a bit. And we're trying to get as many sales as we can before summer hits, because we're trying to do a shop expansion. And if we can, we could potentially get another machine, get a bigger shop, But if it doesn't, we'll just adapt. Let's see, what is today's date? The 29th? I heard YouTube is going to be a paid creator platform. Basically, you pay them to push content. Yes. And eBay is the same way, by the way. If you want to push your content, you want to push your sales, you have to pay eBay to advertise for you. And we do. It's kind of why we wish people weren't so eBay crazy. Because not only are they taking 13.6% of our sales every time we make a sale, we have to pay up towards 20 to 30% to do advertising. So we're only getting like 70% after taxes, after freaking fees and advertising. Which is why we push people to buy from the website. The rates are much better. Like, I get credit card processing fees and stuff like that, but eBay's fees, oh my god. But people are still addicted to eBay, so there's not really anything we can do about it. So, Native Gun tried to become a thing, and they got bought out, if I remember right. Native Gun was going to be the answer to Amazon and eBay regarding gun parts, and we had listings there, and then they got, sold and shut down. And the rates were much better too. It was like 5%. I mean, I complain, but that's where these sales came from. So, let's see. Let's see if I can look this up real quick. This is... Let's see, we'll print this one out real quick. Well, let's take a look at eBay. Let's take a look at the sales. And where are my orders? Let's see, here we go. Orders. So for this particular sale, okay, here we go. Transaction fees, shipping, $350 order. We're getting $288. Whereas if someone had bought that on our website, it would have gone from $350 to like $320. So, if you're an eBay addict and you've got a particular seller that you like, try to find out. And you can't ask them directly. eBay does not like you answering this question. But find out. Do some Google research, man. Find out if they have a website and buy from their website instead. They will get more money. You'll help their business out way more because a lot of the funds go to eBay. Like, look, I sold $350 worth of product, and eBay is taking 70 of it. That said, I understand why people like it. eBay has buyer and seller protections. It's a third party that, that way in case because there are bad sellers out there. There are. And when we were on Reddit, before Reddit started banning businesses, we completely understood. Let's get this wrapped up. We completely understood why people liked eBay because of the buyer and seller protections. Because of those bad businesses. But once you find a business you like, buy from their website. You're going to help them out so much more. Okay. There's a little brick of a package, but his slides will get there safe. So the slides themselves have been wrapped in bubble wrap. Then they have been placed in a plastic case. Then those cases have been wrapped in a polymer bag. Then that polymer bag has been wrapped in bubble wrap, which has been put in a bubble mailer, which is then being once again wrapped in a polymer bag and then being shipped off. Oh, it is, yeah. The transaction fees are costing like $48. and then the shipping fees are costing 14. So yeah, it's real kick in the dick. So if any of you decide to become an eBay seller or reseller, you know, like maybe you found some cool yard sale stuff and you just wanted to sell it, just keep in mind eBay is going to take 13.6 to 30% of your sale. On top of that, people are also going to try and lowball you on it. I had, oh man, this is the best one ever. I had a slide listed on eBay, and I allowed, sometimes we allow people to make offers. A guy offered $5 for it. $5 for one of our slides. I wrote to him and I told him absolutely, positively never. Oh, for the percentages? Yeah, and the percentages are taken out after taxes and shipping are calculated. So you're paying an even higher dollar amount than you would. It's not the subtotal, it's the grand total. The percentages are based on the grand total. Which is just wild. Man, and thank you guys so much for the likes. That's super awesome of you guys. There we go. Hey, safely strapped. What's going on, brother? What was I just talking about? I'm in the middle of getting this final label attached here, and then I'm going to throw some fragile stickers on it. Oh, and then on large orders, sometimes you pay for the extra insurance because, you know, sometimes on large orders, we've had people try to stiff us and say, my package got lost. And we're like, that's not what the shipping says, but that's okay. We also paid for insurance, so we get our money back. There we go. Let's slap a couple of fragile stickers on here. Yeah, I know a guy. He does some aftermarket stuff, slide stuff, parts kits. He no longer ships to Chicago because of all the scams that have been going on there. He completely shut down Chicago. Will not ship to them ever. People trying to do postal scams, chargeback scams. Yeah, he will not ship to them. And there we go. Big old brick package, fragile. People want stuff for free, man. Heck, here's a great example. People ask us regularly to do the bullnose cut that's on regular Glocks. Can we? Yeah, if we buy a couple of end mills, yeah, we can make it happen. But do you know why they're asking for that? because they want a Glock without paying for Glock prices. Now, Stiffler Manufacturing slides can easily be identified by a few features. Even though we don't have our logo on them, we are looking at adding it. This chamfer cut, and that goes all the way down. Are there other companies that do something similar? Yes. But our chamfer cuts make our slide incredibly identifiable as Stiffler. We even add them to the Viper, which has us do it slightly differently. But yeah, those chamfer cuts are something that are on all of our slides, and people can see that and go, "Oh yeah, that's Stiffler. Stiffler made that." Even though we didn't add, our logo, which we are looking at doing, and we may add it on the RMR cut. We're thinking about doing some design work with the 43, because think about this from a packaging perspective, from a production and logistics and production line perspective. There is not a whole lot of difference between the 19, 17, and 26 besides the size. And a tired employee, or who's just having a bad day, might make a mistake and accidentally ship a 17 instead of a 19. Has it happened yet? No. But in order to prep for it to never happen, we are going to start adding our logo as well as the slide model to the slide. When that's going to happen, not sure. So if you guys want a sanitized slide, get them now, where it has nothing on it. But in the future, at some point, we are going to be adding our dragon. We are going to be adding Stiffler to it. We are going to be adding, like, for example, this is an SM17 zoom. So it's probably going to say SM17.3 zoom with the Stiffler dragon somewhere on the slide. And then when we start making Gen 5s, it'll stay, .5 instead of .3. But this isn't the first time where something like crazy has happened. We had a person order one of our slides, and despite the listing saying Gen 3, despite in the description saying Gen 3, he still tried to force Gen 5 parts into it that did not fit, and got mad at us that he ordered the wrong one. It's, it happens. People make mistakes. So you just try to mitigate those mistakes as much as you can. Now we're going to, because this is a larger order, I am actually going to reach out to the buyer and let him know, hey, it has been packaged and is getting shipped out today. Normally we do so many sales, I don't need to reach out to the buyers. They get their notification, but because he's making a larger order, I want to reach out to the guy. There we go. All sent off. After this sale, when will the next sale be? You know, we're not really planning one until maybe New Year's Day. But you know, there could be one at Christmas. It just kind of depends on if we feel how the numbers are. The Black Friday sale, we were planning on doing one. But the big portion on a lot of the black slides is we had stuff left over from the Glocktober sale. So that's part of what influenced that. Sometimes sales are just based on inventory and what we need to push. So there might be one New Year's, but currently this one is going to go on until December 3rd. And then the Cyber Week is going to go on from the 30th to the 6th. So this sale's going on for a good minute. Let's see, tracking number provided. Yep, that's the same one. Excellent. Not too many on hand if we can help it. So kind of what we like to do is we mill the bar down, right? And then we turn it into a raw slide. And then when people order, we then go through the cleaning, sanding, and Cerakoting process. Because what we used to do was we would have, you know, X number of a certain color on hand, and then sometimes they just sit there and sit there. And as a small business, you do not want product just sitting because, you know, you already spent the money, that, you know, labor, all the parts and everything into it. You don't want it sitting. So we stopped doing where we have X number in stock outside of a few certain colors like black. Black we almost always have in stock regularly because people order black slides all the time. Sometimes red, because sometimes one of our distributors orders red all the time, so sometimes we have those in stock regularly. Same thing for like tungsten or sniper gray. Those get ordered kind of regularly. Burnt bronze. Oh, good news too. We are on Optics Planet now. So yep, our slides have been picked up by Optics Planet. Which is freaking awesome. Actually, let's see who all has our slides right now. RB Tactical Market on eBay, Task Force Red, Firearms and Gunsmith in Tucson. Who else? The Hub in Tucson, Mesa, and Lakeside. Those are all in Arizona. Sirius Arms Company in Prescott, Arizona. Optics Planet, Delta Team Tactical, MMC Armory, Davidson Defense, Wolverine Arms, No Quarter Innovations, 3CR Tactical. All of those guys have our slides. So, like, we're a manufacturer. We want to provide our slides to gun stores and distributors and vendors. Of course, we sell individually too, and we always appreciate it when people buy directly from us. But the goal is to someday just provide to businesses and gun shops and stuff. Yep, that is the ultimate goal someday. Let's see, where's the link? I need to change the link. Show advanced. There we go, title and link. Okay. Save. Hey, DB, what's going on, brother? Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you had a good one. Okay, so I fixed Optics Planet on our link bio. Oh, well, that's not good. I did not fix it on the link bio. Curses. Let's try this again. Okay, one more go, one more refresh, and Optics Planet. Yes, all right, sweet. Yeah, the Optics Planet picked up our Viper slide, our Zoom slide, our Turbo. They did not pick up the Hellet, but they did pick up those three, which is pretty awesome. Oh, right on, man. Getting some range time in. And I'm looking at... No. Those dicks. Sorry, looking at old pass Stiffler. Looking at an opponent. Interesting. All right, guys, I see you. I know, man. I have called Brownells, but this was like a year and a half ago, and they told us they weren't doing any new slides at the time, and we emailed them again maybe 2 months ago, and they haven't contacted us back. So I don't know. Brownells did used to use 17.4 for their slides, and now they've switched to 4.16. So not really sure what's going on with Brownells, but I mean, yeah, I'd love to supply to them. What I also want to do is I want to get mom and pop gun shops across the country and try and get them to buy, 5 of our slides every month or two. I want to find like 500 mom and pop gun shops who just want 5. Don't have the funds to order 50 or 100 or 1,000 slides, but they can order 5. I want to supply mom and pop gun shops across the country where they just order, 5 slides every month or two, and that's fine. I want to be able to do that. And we give them dealership rates. Because I've talked with a few, and they're like, "Yeah, we can't get the best deals because we're a small business because we don't order volume." And I'm like, "You know what, man? I think we can. I think we can supply you a few slides." There was one business, all they could do was order 3, and they did. They ordered 3, and they sold them. And I'm like, "Well, let us know when you want more." And there's another guy. He picked up 7 of them, and he did a whole plating thing with them, which was really cool. And I'm like, "Yeah, man, let us know when you need more to do more of your whatever plating, whatever your design work is." He hasn't ordered any yet because he's always working on new stuff, but oh man, that'd be awesome. Yeah, because a lot of this is like you need to know somebody who knows somebody. A lot of connections are all personal, and it's like we don't know everybody. We're meeting people all the time. Like when we go to SHOT Show, you meet people. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. I'd love to supply to them. We reached out to PSA before, but they make enough of their own slides. Oh, nice. Yeah, we were there last year. But a lot of people didn't know who we were, so I'm sure they didn't see our booth. We were right next to MMC Armory. Let's see. What does PSA have on slides? Let's take a look. Of course, they have their dagger. That's standard. They used to have some Zev and Zephyria, if I remember right. Oh, yep, Dagger's doing some new models. Interesting, interesting. Yep, more Daggers. They might have gotten rid of the old... Oh my god, what the hell is that? Look at this new Dagger. Raptor cut, crazy windows. I wonder what this is made out of. Let's see, will it tell us? Material. Nope. Stainless steel. They won't tell us the material. But it looks like PSA has purged all the old slides they used to deal with because they have their own slide production. Ah, okay. Yes, their slides are made from 416 stainless steel. So ours are 17.4. Better steel for slides. You can do more stuff with it. But 416 is easier to cut. It's easier to work with. It's still good gun steel. You can just do more with 17.4. 17.4 is harder. It's more corrosion resistant. Lasts longer. As long as you're not doing crazy shit with it, like, you throw it on a switch and just run and gun with it. You're going to wear out parts and you're going to stress the slide out a lot faster. And that's something people don't understand. If you get a G-Flex, you get an FRT, you get a binary, you get a switch, you are wearing out the parts and the platform way faster than what it was intended for. So you're going to break stuff. And they're like, well, why did it break? And it's like, because nothing was designed to run at that cyclic rate. It will run at that cyclic rate. It wasn't designed for it. And people don't seem to understand that. Like, well, I expect it to work. And it's like, yeah, it works as normally intended. You have modified it. You should expect some additional wear and tear because of the way you modified it. But, people don't think anymore. Yep, they have completely purged all other slides from their website. It's just PSA stuff, which I don't blame them. They're making the Saber, the Micro, the Compact of their daggers. So I don't blame them for doing that. They probably only had those other ones to help with their business, while they were in the process of getting all their slides and everything else done. Makes sense. But yeah, we'll be going to SHOT Show again in January. We'll be there alongside MMC Armory again, if everything goes out right. Oh my God, I can't believe this guy. It was a $120 slide. He's like, "Can I give you $5 for it?" But you know what that is? Is they're hoping you accidentally click yes when you're going through and you're not paying attention. You accidentally click yes instead of decline. So yeah, screw that. Not doing that. Yeah, there we go. We'll go with that one. I have to say I do like the turntable, being able to swap out slides whenever. What did you go to SHOT Show under, 10X? Because I mean, if you have, or if you know people who are going to be there, we can always try and visit them, or they can visit where we're at. Be pretty cool. Yeah, we like to try to link up with people, talk to them, see how things are going. Maybe we can provide to them, or they can provide to us, or we're always talking to people, seeing what we can do with the future. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a maybe. Take a look at here. Oh, right on. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of what we're doing with MMC is we're going alongside them, and they have our products, so we're there. We get to answer questions, talk with clients, that kind of thing. It's kind of like I went to the. It'll likely be my brother going to SHOT Show. I went to the Task Force Red grand opening, and whole reason I was there was just to talk to people, meet and greet, answer questions. And that's, that's pretty fun, talking to people, seeing what they're doing, seeing how their builds are going, stuff like that. Oh, you're a different dude, aren't you? Okay, yeah, we'll remove you. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. We know some people get to go because of their YouTube channel. But yeah, that's pretty much how we're going too, is business. Also setting up with another business. There we go. Yeah, and you never get to see it all, too. There's so many. What we saw last year a lot of was different coating businesses. So obviously, we do Cerakote, but we were talking with some other businesses that do like DLC coatings and some other stuff, and pretty much we were looking at, can we send our slides raw to them, and then they do the coating, and then they send it back to us, and then we can sell it, because we don't have the setup in our shop to do all the different kinds of coating. Nice. Yeah, I mean, we should probably be going next. We'll see, because we're also looking at getting, expanding the shop, getting a bigger shop. So we'll see how things go. Let's take a look. What is this at? For 8? Oh, God, no. No, that's awful. Plus, I bet they want me to pay for shipping. Oh, they don't want me to pay for shipping. Okay. But the shipping is incorporated into the price, so they do want me to pay for shipping. Nah. We'll hold off. Oh, yeah, it's absolutely expensive to go. If we weren't doing a side-by-side booth, we wouldn't be able to go every year. It's just we could spend that money on all kinds of shop improvements, getting more material. Got 12 grand. That's a small crate of material for us. Just steel. And I do mean a small crate. Oh, good morning. Thanks for you guys popping in. Stay dangerous. What's going on, man? Oh, dude, we have a sale going on right now. Black Friday and Cyber Week. So until the 3rd, all of our black slides, stripped and complete, are 20% off. Tomorrow, though, we are doing a sale with all the other colors that's going to go on until the 6th. Oh yeah, 10x. It's and people don't realize that. They're like, "Oh, you're going off. Why don't you go off this convention?" Because for the ticket that you spent 30 to 60 bucks on to this convention cost us several $1,000s to be there. Travel, taking product with us, getting all of the signage, getting a booth set up, food, hotel. Sometimes tens of thousands. Glock spends like 100 grand at SHOT Show. Do I have a dark purple? I have an FX purple on the eBay. It's not on the website yet. This is called bright purple. And it will be on sale tomorrow, 20% off. Yeah, I don't think... We do have the FX purple, which is a metallic purple, but it's only on our eBay, and that's not on sale. Let me take a look here. Oh, yeah, here's one of our bright purples in the Viper. What else we got? Here's a complete bright purple. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's an FX, and there's an FX. Okay, so here we can show you some of these. So that is our Viper in bright purple. Oh, this happens a lot too. 4 are in carts. People will put stuff on their cart and then just let it sit there. And then here we have the complete Viper. So even this will be on sale. This is FX. He has a metallic kind of finish. These are only on the eBay, though. We don't have these on the website yet. Mostly just what we can do with eBay, as much as eBay is a little disappointing, is we can... And here's one of our Leonidas's still on the eBay. But the price on this one's a bit heftier. Rainbow barrel, FX... Yeah, the Leonidas was or still is, our most expensive slide. Yeah, we might bring the Leonidas back. The problem with the Leonidas is when you have a slide like the Zoom that goes for like 140 to 160, 130 in some cases, is that people don't want to buy a $300 slide. So we weren't selling them, and producing them is a lot harder than producing anything else we make. Because I mean, look at those window cuts. That is a lot harder to cut, to deburr, to deal with than say, the Turbo or the Viper. So if people weren't buying them, why were we producing them and breaking end mills? And so we just put them on hiatus for a bit. But now there seems to be a growing popularity for them, and so we might bring them back in limited numbers. And, if people start buying them more regularly, then we'll keep it in regular production. Though there is a business out there copying that exact design. They made like one change to it. And, yeah. So that's a pain in the ass. But we made that design back in 2023, and they started producing it like near the end of 2023 to 2024, and then a new business took over, and they started copying it in early 2025. And I'm like, you motherfucker. I guess imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. And they just aping on our product. Did the same with the Flash, too. They copied the Flash as well. Didn't copy anything else, though, so, yeah. It's okay. We got another design in the background, just waiting. We're probably going to release it. Still working on the 26. Design work for the 43 should start in December. And then, so let's see. Possible bring back on the Flash, bring back on the Leonidas. This new design that doesn't have a name. Another new design that does have a name, but I can't release the name. If you're going to go with a defensive build, then I'd recommend the Hellet. You've got your front grip serrations, top grip serrations, which can be used to grip in various scenarios. It does have a little bit of design feature on it. It's not ported, but it does come with a Trijicon RMR flat optic cut. If you need ported and you're talking defensive, go with the turbo. Front grip serrations, top ported window, same features, Trijicon flat RMR. But if you're talking style and design, Viper, Leonidas, Flash. I don't know if we're going to do a 27. That's a maybe. A lot of that depends on if customers are actually going to buy it. Because I've talked with a lot of businesses, and a big issue they all have is they chase products customers say they want, and then they never sell. So a lot of businesses spent a lot of money in research and development, and then people never bought them. And they wasted all that money. And it's sunk a lot of small businesses making slides. So we might do the 27, but a big factor is if we make the 27, will our distributor want it? Hey, PVS, what's going on, man? Yeah, not bad. Spent some time with the family. Got a lot of work done. Spent Thanksgiving working along with Black Friday, too. Oh, no doubt. And yeah, we do want to make a 40 cal, a 45, and a 10 millimeter at some point, too. So, I mean, eventually, as we continue to grow, we probably will. Oh, that was the last of my turmeric tea. I have to go pick up some more of that. Love a 22 ported. That would be... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. We do want to make all these different, especially when Glock abandoning Gen 3 to Gen 5. We do want to make more of these. We just got to tiptoe into the market and see what's actually going to sell. Oh, and we do have zebra slides now. Yep, got zebra slides. $13, god damn. And then for businesses, of course, we do have dealership rates. So, like, if business wants to buy several, all we need is a copy of their business license or like their what's the thing I'm thinking about? Their thing for taxes. The reseller. Still tired. Oh yeah, I know. I almost ordered some more, but we already have enough as is. For now. If PSA would make a 26 frame, and if they would make a 17 frame, I would order more. I do kind of want this AR lower for 99 bananas, but man, that looks cool. Oh yeah, absolutely, and they should make a 26 frame. They should make a 17. They should make other frames since Glock's abandoning it. I hope PSA does. Yeah, look at this. I can get a PSA 15 for $250, and they'll ship the barrel straight to me. You just got to get it. Yeah. Oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah. Where's this upper? Here's the lower with LSA grip for 100. And then here is an upper for 150. I know people crap on PSA sometimes, but I mean, for getting started, another upper for 150, another lower for 100. PSA is keeping things affordable for people who want to get into guns and, you know, they don't have a crap ton of money. Kind of same thing with Stiffler, right? We have slides that are well within the affordable range for people who are just getting into building, but we also make a quality product. Let's see. Let's look at my lowest. Yeah. Let's do price ascending. Yeah, so 145 for our lowest costing 19. Let's go to 17s. To 280. So 145 to 280. That's stripped to complete. That's our price range, 145 to 280. If you want to talk to Leonidas, you're looking at 300 plus. But yeah, like 330 for the Leonidas, or 350 for the Leonidas. That's complete. So 145 to 350 is our range. I think we're very affordable and have a good quality steel product. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but you know, I think we're doing okay on that. And we're 1852. So yeah, once we hit 2K, I'm doing another giveaway. We still have to do our Viper giveaway, but we've had to take care of a lot of orders, so we haven't been able to produce it yet. Yeah, but once we get 2K subscribers, I'll give out another book. We'll give out some patches, some other random stuff I'll try to find just to give away. Maybe some GWAT Army gear. SIG 556 for Black Friday. Right on. Yeah, the AR lower for 100. It's just, man, that's hard to turn that down. Oh, a fixed stock. Yo, all that is anti-gunners hate people with body disabilities. They're very ableist. Yeah, they hate people who are short. They hate people with smaller arms or disabilities. Yeah. Anti-gunners are very discriminative. They're very racist. And they need to be called out on it. They want gun restrictions because they hate black people. They want gun restrictions because they hate anybody who's not white and rich. Yeah. They need to be called out for the racist, fascist losers that they are. Don't be nice about it. That's exactly what they are. They want colored people to not have guns. They want disabled people to not be able to defend themselves. Yeah, call them out on their bullshit. "2A is the way. It is for everybody. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what part of the country you're from, how much money you have. Second Amendment's for everybody. Restrictions on the Second Amendment? Absolutely racist, classist. Look at where they want to restrict the Second Amendment in a lot of places. It's lower income communities. It's non-white communities. Yeah, people who are anti-gunners are racist as fuck. I got no problem saying that. They are. They absolutely are. They got some serious, like, crazy white savior energy going on. Like, don't worry, you don't need a gun. We know what's best for you. Okay, just do as you're told. Be a good little slave and do as you're told. We'll take care of you. You know those police that we tell you not to trust? It's okay. Only they're allowed to have guns. We're from the government and we're here to help. I went off on the deep end on that one a bit, but you know. Point is, it doesn't matter where you're from, what your background is. If you're an American, you should be allowed your right to defense. You should be allowed your right to arms. You want to build a gun, build a gun. You want to buy a gun, buy a gun. All I ask is you practice safely and you practice regularly. Improve your marksmanship. But I'm not going to mandate you do that. I just encourage it. Yeah, a lot of gun laws do come from the Jim Crow era. That's the thing some of them don't get. Like, well, the government needs to mandate you do this. No. Government needs to shut up. The gun community, the 2A community, needs to encourage you and shame you for not training. Needs to encourage you and shame you for not practicing safely. Your fellow Americans need to shame you for being a piece of shit with your gun. Not the government. Your fellow Americans need to go, hey, man, you're being kind of a piece of shit. Like, do you need help? Do you need advice? You need to go to the range and train? There are people who will help you do that. It's not the government's responsibility. It should just be encouraged. And if you're out doing crazy hood rat, street rat, trailer trash shit, you need to be admonished for it by your fellow Americans. It's like, hey, Dave, you did some really fucked up shit with your gun the other day. Knock it off. You're starting to piss off the whole town, Dave. Practicing gun safety is not hard. I mean, and you see a lot of these. Look up a lot of gun fail videos, and it's like a lot of the fails could have been fixed by proper instruction and by practicing safety. Well, I watched one the other day. A dude had an AR pistol and he shot himself in the leg because he decided to put the AR pistol down his pants and pull it out and do some gangster type shit. And he shot himself in the leg. Wanted to be all cool on social media. And he accidentally engaged the trigger and he shot himself in the leg. Dude got what he deserved. Like, he'll learn that. He'll never look at a gun the same again, I guarantee it. He lived, as far as I know. As long as he learns from it, though. That's the big thing. It's like, okay, you lived, good for you. You learned from it, good for you. Teach. I don't shame people who've made a mistake like that, as so long as they learn from it and teach. Because all of us can make a mistake. So just teach from that mistake. You learn a lot of lessons from mistakes. Oh, yeah, Massachusetts, yeah. I mean, then come January, we're not shipping to California anymore because of their new laws. I'm sad to say we're removing a state from our shipping list, but California's been removed. Like, we can't supply to them anymore. Californians have done fucked up royal, and this is the consequence. A lot of businesses are just not shipping. They're not dealing with California's BS law on this. Let's see, lower receivers. What about uppers? Ah, here we go, uppers. Okay. Oh my God, look at all these $100 receivers. So awesome. Complete uppers. Got a couple for, yeah, so I can make a nice black build for like $250. How long is this sale going on for? Damn. Oh yeah, no, I couldn't live in California or New York either. Screw that. There's states that love their citizens to be victims. Their laws are just revenue generation. It's not for the protection of the people or society. Yeah, screw that. Man, I had a good little rant there for a minute, and I didn't have a lot of people in here to listen to it. That sucks. Oh, do they always have those? Oh, okay, so I can worry about that later. I kind of want that 150 upper, though. It's been a while since I've shopped with PSA. Oh no, Facebook says on my page is no longer being recommended again. Hey, if you guys have some Facebook friends, tell them to come over and follow our page. You have to do it manually. Facebook doesn't recommend our page anymore. They recommend us, then they don't. It's just back and forth, like every other week. Your page can't be recommended. Oh my, your page still can't be recommended as of July 14th, 2025. Yep. Yep. Their AI is so fucked up, and they can't even tell me what I did wrong. Let's see, what did I do wrong? Make sure your profile photo, info, and content in your profile follow the recommended guidelines. Fuck's wrong with my photo? Oh, it's the Stiffler dragon wrapped around a gun. Oh my god. Here we go. Oh my god. So scary. So offensive. Yeah, I might have to pick up that upper. And the cool thing is I'm in Arizona. They'll just ship that upper straight to my house. Let's see. Profile pictures. What profile picture do I want to use? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, what the heck. We'll go with this one. It's always some bullshit with Facebook. Oh, thank you for the like. Thank you so much. Zuckerberg is a constitution-hating prick. What's my page status? Yeah, you got to follow us manually. Good news, no violations to show, but my page is still at risk. No restrictions. Recommendation. Oh, get this. Monetization is active, but we're still suspended on recommendations. Your page is at risk of being unpublished. It looks like some activity doesn't follow the rules. Which activity? They won't tell me. Oh, and it's dated back to no. Oh, they're not saying what the activity is, but they are giving me a date. The date is November 11th, 2024. On that date, I wished the Marine Corps, the day prior, I wished the United States Marine Corps a happy birthday and told them they get 10% off as members of the military. The very next day, on Veterans Day, they suspended our account and they've been harassing us for over a year. Yeah, Facebook hates veterans. I'm okay with saying that. Facebook hates the Second Amendment. They hate the Constitution. They hate veterans. I'm okay with saying that. Thanks, Stay Dangerous. Share it around. People can't find us. People like search for us. It sucks. And we do regular posting on Facebook, Instagram. Actually, I'll just give you guys the link bio so you can find all of our stuff. Here we go. There's our link bio. That has everything. Our stores, our social media, everything. All of our affiliates where you can find our stuff. Like 3CR Tactical. Let's look on him. I know he's got some Stiffler slides. Yep, he's got some Zooms and some Vipers and... Yep, Zooms and Vipers. Oh, and he's still got some flashes. Holy crap. I don't know if he's sold out of those or not, because we stopped producing the flash a while back. Nope, he doesn't have red. He says he has black flashes. Holy crap, yeah, if you guys want a flash, go get one from 3CR Tactical. He has it listed under Mercury, but that's not us, but that is our flash slide. You know, I would check to see if he still has them in stock, though. It could be an issue because we don't make those, so he might still have some in stock. Oh yeah, Facebook, communist bastards, absolutely. The only 2 or 3 places I know you might be able to get them is the Hub in Tucson, Mesa, and Lakeside, Sirius Arms up in Prescott. They might still have some flash slides in stock, and then apparently 3CR still has a flash listed. No Quarter Innovation might have flashes listed, but they don't have any in stock. I know that for sure. Same for the Leonidas. They have Leonidases in stock or listed, but they're not in stock. I know that for sure. Yep, they have flashes listed as well. So they just need to pull those off. I know they don't have them in stock. They need to get around to pulling those. Hey, Safety Straff, what's going on, man? We're talking about Facebook sucking. Facebook once again restricted us. We're no longer recommendable again. Give it 2 weeks and we'll be recommendable again, and then they'll do it to us again. Facebook's a joke. Hey, Christopher Lewis, what's up, man? Just one, and we're trying to finish it for him. I think Delta is going to pick up our 26s. Nobody else has made any comments on wanting it yet, so... Oh, I appreciate it, Christopher. Oh, yeah, we could definitely confirm all of our slides fit on daggers. We've tested it. Heck, one of my regular builds is on a dagger right now. Right on, PVS. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hey, I'm over the 2-hour mark, right on. Oh, thank you, Stay Dangerous. Thank you. Yeah, those go through cycles of popularity. People usually like them around hunting season, which is where we sell the most. But they are pretty sweet. A lot of our growth is word of mouth too, which is interesting because we're not paying for like rate. We tried paying for advertising through like through Facebook and other Meta stuff, and it didn't really do anything. It was just a waste of money on our part. And I've talked with some other 2A groups, and they're like, "Yeah, we've paid for advertising too, and it does nothing. It's like they just take your money and don't do shit with it." Oh, greatly appreciate it, Christopher. Well, we hit the 2 hour mark. That's probably where I'll call it. So I got some stuff to do. Got to go to the post office, drop this off. Oh, there we go. But let's pull this up again real quick. We've got our Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale going on. Tomorrow we drop all the other colors for it. 20% off, stripped and complete slides. This is the first time we put complete slides on sale. So if you want one with a barrel and a parts kit and sights, 20% off. Or if you just want our regular strip slides, 20% off. So that ends on the 3rd. The all colors one ends on the 6th. So you've got some time. Feel free to spread that around. Tell your buddies that they're making a build. 20% off. Pretty good deal. Greatly appreciate it, Stay Dangerous. Word of mouth is how we've definitely been growing as a business the last 2 years. And if you want a Stiffler shirt, we got those now too. But thank you guys so much for the likes, for chilling with me. I got a couple new subs, I think. It's always greatly appreciated. Please feel free to drop by anytime, ask questions, comment, whatever. Real free form in here. And as always, stay 2A every day.